Hello, hi, everybody. I hope everyone had a good day today. So, as you know, yesterday, Stark did end stream right at 4 o'clock, and I'm like, damn, I could go live, but I was playing game already. So, Stardew will be tomorrow. After work. Hopefully it won't be too busy at work. So I won't be too tired. I still have to update all my mods, for Stardew anyway. So yes, I'll have to do that after stream. Update all my mods, cause that takes a hot minute. Sometimes. Stardew tomorrow. We were cooking hard. You know what? I think I'll post that. I'll post that silent video on my socials too. They have to see how hard we were cooking. We were cooking hard. Yeah, starting tomorrow. Then the rest of the week I'll be off because I normally don't stream on weekends for my own sanity's sake. I wish I could stream more on weekends, but yeah, working. But sometimes, okay, like very occasionally, rarely I do. I think the last time I streamed on the weekend was like a few months ago or whatever. But yes, today I will be going back to my visual novel, Dark Knights. It's been, what? Too long. I have held back on bringing Dark Knights, finishing Dark Knights, too fucking damn long, bro. I finally moved all my saves from my laptop to my PC. So I have all the saves. I don't remember what was happening. All I remember was, there were twins, and one of them knew our love interest of the route, and that's it. That's all I remember. So when we load into the game, we'll see what memories come back, because I don't remember anything. I really don't remember anything other than there were twins. They were twins, and the love interest is a zombie. I think zombie. Yes, zombie. Our love interest is like an advanced zombie. His brother is dead. Yeah. That's kinda it. So let me open the game. I opened it before. Repo! I'm waiting for the open beta is fun. I'm hoping for like the official update release for Repo. Hi, you JD. You're just in time. I'm about to open my visual novel. Y'all are gonna learn? I do not know actually. The devs have been posting like update videos. There is a new weapon. I'm probably in the beta that they added in. But I don't know when like the official release comes out. It's still an open beta. One of my games is on sale right now. When did this come out? Oh, okay. I don't have the money to buy this right now. Please. Otome Game Celebration? Fuck Steam! Why do you have to have Otome Game Celebration right now? I don't have money. Ooh. I mean, technically I do. But money to buy a game? To buy visual novels? I'm looking. I mean, 20 e-bucks is not bad. 20 e-bucks is not bad. And this is on my wish list. I will. I'm gonna. Okay, I have to stop looking. I have to stop looking at these Otome games. I'm trying to play this Otome game. I'm trying to play this one. So let me open the game. I should have fixed the volume before I loaded it up. It's gonna be a lot of reading, so I need to go back to my roots. I need to read more of my visual novels, more of my Otome games. Lots of reading, lots of visual novels. That is my origin. I don't know. I do want to stream my game Love in Deep Space. Ooh. Love in Deep Space? Shit. I have not read any of the Nightly Rendezvous cards or of the Catch-22 cards yet. I have just been leveling them up. So I want to do that on stream because especially the Nightly Rendezvous. Okay. No, for real. Zane! I'm a Zane main, alright? Zane? Zane comes first. Silas and Caleb. Hide for a second. Cause, bro. Zane, Silas, and Caleb. All my types. In like a different aspect. In like a different aspect. They all have like a type that I like. Okay? Zane, visually, my type. Zane he fits with the pattern of my type, right? Black hair, bluish eyes, CEO / doctor / like successful man, right? He's like stoic, but he has a soft side. He has that moe gap, really cute. Silas is the bad boy. Bad boy. But he's also such a lover boy. I love it. And he has a bit of angst in his lore. And then Caleb is the childhood friend trope. Oh my god. Oh my god. I love them all. Ooh. Okay. Let me get Dark Knights up. Oh, they're from a game. They're from a game, right? Should I? Okay, before I start Dark Knight, should I show JD pictures of my Love in Deep Space men? I will play it. I will play Love in Deep Space on stream. And JD, I hope you stop by to watch to to see. Oh my god. I can't load it up now. It's on my phone, and I have not changed doxing information that will incriminate me yet. So, let me get. So this is Zane. Oh, what's the best picture? Oh, Zane, what's the best picture for you, Zane? I'll just do this one. I'll just do the first image. Save. Okay, here's my favorite guy, right? Out of the game, this is my top favorite guy, Zane. He is, a heart. He's a surgeon. He's like a doctor, basically. He's like a successful man. He's super cute. I love him. Oh. Mr. Crawling, you know what, Mr. Crawling? Mr. Crawling is in his own lane, right? This is Silas. Oh, he's so cute. Silas is so cute. When he came out, my lord, when he came out, my lord, when this man came out. Oops, I need to actually save the image. Silas brought in a lot of people, I'm telling you. It's who I am. It is me. No, I want this picture. This picture's so good. Yeah, okay, maybe not. Can I not save this image? What is this? What the hell? Silas. Oh, this picture's good. No, but I want a better angle. Save. Oh my god. Let me just save these photos. I might have to screenshot. Man, it's so annoying. Okay, here's Silas. Oh, the quality, I hope it's not bad. Oh, here it is. Silas. He's so cute. And then my last one. So there are 5. I'll show you all 5, but Caleb, oh my god, Caleb is so cute. Oh. Which photo do I want? Ooh. 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 Now. This one. Oh no, he is hot. Oh my god, you're right. That would be such a good good redeem. Or I can try to find it as a sound alert too. This is Caleb, my cutie. He's so cute. My childhood friend. I love the childhood friends to lovers trope. It's so good. I eat it up. I eat it up every time. Caleb. And here are the other two love interests. This is Xavier. He's cute. I like him. He's cute. Is this the best photo? Why not? They're fine. Xavier. Ooh. This is Xavier. He's cute right here. He's cute. Not not my go-to. Not my go-to, but he's cute. And then the last one is Raphael. He's cute. He's sassy. Which is like not too much. Which one is the psycho killer? I guess, I mean, if you know the lore, there's lots of lore in this game. Lots of lore. I don't know. Cause Caleb is the captain of like this top secret agency, and like I don't know how to explain it without having like going through the game with you, right? Xavier here is from the future who is traveling from the past, all the way from the past to find me. Silas is a dragon, an immortal dragon who fell in love with the past life of me, and I died, and so he's, you know, coming back to find me. Zane is like this, like not like God, but he's like a worker of like this god, and he broke a rule to protect me, and now he's cursed and so if he ever says that he loves me, then like something bad happens. But so he has to like, you know, show their actions instead of like you know, like having to say it. Raphael is like it's like an ancient mermaid species, and we're like soulmate linked together and whatever, and he came to find me, and it's just like it's like a very complex, depending on like who your love interest is. That would be like your canon story, right? Caleb, Zane, Silas, Raphael, Xavier. Yeah. The game is actually really good. There's lots of lore, and I need to show you Raphael because he's sassy. He's sassy. He's an artist. That's not the best photo of him. This is cute. He's in one of his outfits. Raphael. Oh my god, this. Okay. This is Raphael. I should stream the game. Yeah, for people who don't even know this game, it's like if you want to be delusional, they added a feature where it's like, oh, I want to introduce you to my friend. I want to introduce you to my parents, and they will say, hey, I'm her boyfriend, you know, it's nice to meet the parents, you know? And it's like, oh my god. Red theme? This is just one of his, like, outfits that you can buy. But normally he wears white. But yeah, if you want to be delusional, this is like the game. This is the game. This is the game. You can interact with them. You can like touch their body. They have like different outfits. You can go on dates. There's a claw machine. There's a claw machine mini game where you can play the claw machines, or you can have them play the claw machines for you and win you prizes. There's like a card game you can play with them. They have like audio dramas, ASMR. They have a photo booth. They got photo booths. It's if you want to be delusional, this is the game. Nah. This is the game. This is the game to be delusional with. Maybe. No. Maybe next week. Maybe I'll play Lads. Love and Deep Space. Lads. Next week. Because it's they just released a new main story event. And that's sad. I know it's sad because I've seen spoilers and I'm like, oh my god, that's so sad. Please, I'll squeeze in Love and Deep Space next week. I will have to update to my my character and change some names and make sure nothing incriminates me. Yeah, cause you know, in any dating game you can put your name, the thing that they can call you by. So I gotta change that. Cause I'm not listed as Vin on that game. But okay, enough of that otome game. We're gonna be playing this otome game. So this is what I started with at the beginning of my VTubing stream. Let me mute this. Let me link the audio and let me know how the audio is. There's no voice acting, so it's gonna be a lot of me reading. Hope the audio is okay. So, I don't remember where I left off. I was on the third route. There are 4 routes. I'm on the third guy. I think. Yes, I'm on the third guy. And I don't really remember where I left off or what was happening, but let's get into it and see if I can remember anything. Let me know if audio's too low, too loud. It might be okay now. I'm looking at OBS. Maybe it might be a little bit too low. But let me know. All I can reference off of is OBS. Bro, last time I played this August of last year. Are you fucking kidding me? No. August of last year was when I left off. Oh my god, it's
Stitches 2634 just subscribed for 15 months. Boom boom boom. I have been listening to so much Baby No Money.
Baby No Money. Did you hear the Markiplier Edition wanted to do a FNAF cosplay with Baby No Money because he thought Baby No Money was a cryptocurrency? Oh no, Markiplier! Cosplay FNAF with Baby No Money, please! Mark, please! Baby No Money is a real person! BB knows. BB knows. As Mike, I feel he would work better. I mean, maybe he would work as Mike. Huh. I was gonna say maybe Aizawa, but no. I think his physique would work as Mike. I'm still waiting for that Silas cosplay though. Baby No Money. Baby No Money, Silas cosplay. Silas cosplay, please. C'est la vie. C'est la vie. I don't remember what was happening. So let's try to remember. It's been almost a year since I fucking launched this game. That's scary to think about. Crunchy. Let me drink water before I start. I have this open one already. Okay. Crunchy. I don't know how to fix that. I should. Junoru closes the photo album and leans back against the couch. What happened after that? I don't know. Please remind me, my good sir. Well, I woke up and realized the century had passed. Roya awoke a few years after that. Okay, so we just had a backstory that I don't remember. Oh my goodness, were you okay? Of course, after all, I am here before you. I can't imagine how it feels to sleep for so long. Oh, I remember. I think they were kids, and they realized that they were like zombies, and their house got attacked. And I guess they went into like a slumber or something. Thank you for telling me about your past. Junoru nervously rubs his face. You can tell me anything, baby girl. Oh, that's not a good answer. You can tell me anything. You've never bothered me. That only makes me feel worse about my life, AV. Oh, I'm going as AV in this game. What do you mean? Thinking about it, I should not have hidden this so long. JUNORU'S head falls in shame. I take his hands in mine. It's all in the past, and it wasn't your fault. You don't need to feel guilty forever. If you need someone to forgive you, then I will. He slowly looks up, smiling weakly. Avi, your empathy continues to surprise me. I genuinely feel better, now that I have told you the entire story. I feel like I gave him an accent before. I feel like he would have a bit of an accent. I didn't expect so much scientific. I didn't expect so much scientific research behind the supernatural. Now I understand most of the current situation. Speaking of science, my parents were always into it. Perhaps I can look in the research history. That would be a great help. Thank you for considering. It's thanks to your story that gave me a lead. I reach for my cup, but realize it is already empty. Would you like another cup of tea? Yes, please. He quickly returns with the tea and snacks. It seems like he is always well prepared for my visits. Why do you have snacks if you can't even eat them? I sometimes force myself to consume them. Doesn't that cause you immense pain? Yes, but I want my injuries to heal properly, and it makes me look a bit healthier. The man blushes and nervously rubs the back of his neck. While we enjoy the tea, I share my own past with JUNORU. Although it is not as exciting as his, he still seems intrigued by it. I always lose track of the time when I am with JUNORU. I barely remember to head home before nightfall. Oh my god, if I continued any further, then I would have finished chapter 3. You never skipped class, Evie. I was so worried about you. Ikuya practically barges in after dinner, both upset and relieved to see that I am alright. I wasn't feeling well, but don't worry, I'm okay now. Why didn't you call me? I could have brought something to make you feel better. Ikuya tilts her head and looks at me from different angles. I don't like to admit it, but my secrets have become so overwhelming that I have avoided talking to Ikuya completely. There is one detail, however, that I can no longer hold back from one of my best friends. To be honest, there is someone I'm interested in. Ikuya... her face. Ikuya looks at me with sparkling eyes, excited to hear all the details. Do you like him as in like him, or like him? I don't know, but I have been feeling happy around him lately. Oh my gosh! It finally happened! Your love! How long have you two been skilly dating? Ikuya, it's not like that. We're just friends. Then ask him out. It's a bit complicated. That's what they all say, but what matters most is how you feel. Just describe it in one sentence. Fine. I like him, okay? I know he's not the lovey-dovey type, but your feelings are important. When are you gonna tell him? I rest my arms on the table and shake my head. I don't think he feels the same way. Wanting more from our friendship will be selfish, so it's best that we keep things as they are. Besides, he already has enough on his mind. I don't want to add more to his plate. It's just like you to put someone else's feelings above yours, Evie. Try to look at it from this point of view, though. What if he feels... I can't... What if he feels the same way, but is also worried about burdening you? If neither of you ever say anything, this could turn into such a sad story. I don't know. You shouldn't regret telling the truth, even if it makes things more difficult. She grins and leans into hug my arm. Her words get me thinking. Sometimes I am unable to bear the consequences of my actions, but I would rather make the choice than regret missing the opportunity. In my current state, the best I can do is wait for the right time. By the way, can I stay here for tonight, please? My brother's done for a while, and I don't want to be home all alone. Oh, so that's why you're really here, huh? I don't mind if you stay. Have you told him, though? Of course! We talk to each other all the time. Anyway, if your crush comes by, I'll give a chance to meet him. This will be even more fun than I hoped. Oh, stop it. Don't get your hopes up too high. You're getting all flustered. We chit-chat late into the night. Finally, I lead her to the guest room, and I head to bed myself. What? If y'all are having a sleepover, if we are having a sleepover, you are sleeping with me on the bed, or at least on the floor, in the same room. You are not going into a guest room. Even after lying in bed, however, I have a hard time falling asleep. It may be because of what Ikui said, but I cannot get Junoru out of my head. Some of his words flash through my mind. Oh, what if someone was only living for the sake of being alive, unable to even enrich the lives around them? What is the purpose of an existence that only brings disaster? You are quickly becoming a... You are quickly becoming a... Oh my god, I can't talk! You are quickly becoming a... You are quickly becoming a guilty pleasure of mine, Miss Avie. No matter what happens, you always return with a smile. I'm with you now, so there's no need to be scared. I can't talk. Every time I do a visual novel, I trip up on my words. Coming? What? What do you mean? What do you mean, Zai? Let me just, you know, this is like almost done. Let me. Oh, Zai? Are you gonna possess? Sharou, have you been happier since we first met? I feel like your sadness is starting to fade. A knock from the window causing me to jump from my bed. Annoyed, I shoved the curtains aside. The last time someone visited me like this was Chain. Oh, I can't wait for Chain's route in the DLC. Not gonna lie. What? I found myself face to face with Blaze, who has already opened the window halfway. Oh, you know what, Blaze? I remember you. I was like, shit, you kind of my type too, bitch. He gestures for me to stay quiet. But you know what? You might... You're the ex-boyfriend of my boyfriend. But you know what? I won't complain. He gestures for me to stay quiet as he slides the glass open even further and lets himself in. What? I'm confused. I know this isn't the best timing, but I wanted to talk with you. What's so important that you had to sneak into my window in the middle of the night? I'll keep it simple. See, bro, you're kind of obsessed, my guy. I'll keep it simple. You need to stay away from Junoru. Tell me something I don't know. Everyone in this village seems to have a vendetta against him. Haven't you figured it out by now? Junoru is the cause of the living dead. There's no proof that he killed those people. I didn't say that. You know, after his awakening, the living dead went mad. His mere existence agitates and attracts them. It's because he carries traces of a substance they instinctively need to cure themselves and survive. Jace told me himself that he hardly knows anything about Junoru anymore. In fact, I know a lot more about him than either you do. Blaze glares at me, anger and disbelief burning in his eyes. I clench my fists and stare right back at him. I do not want to ask, but I have a bad feeling about where our conversation is leading. Blaze? What are you planning to do with Junoru? His eyes soften as he doesn't want to think of what he has to do to his former lover. A faint I told you. A faint tint of sadness crosses his face. I wait for an answer, but he turns away without responding. Jace told me you let Junoru go before. Have you changed your mind? A soft sigh emanates from his body as he begins pacing around the room. His back is still turned to me when he finally speaks in a low tone. I'm giving you this advice so you won't get hurt. You won't forgive me for what I'm planning to do anyway. The less attached you are, the less you'll suffer. The last thing I want is to spread grief and sadness, but it simply can't be avoided for the greater good. The last of his words slow into a soft mumble, as if he is steadily losing his train of thought. I can see an invisible weight on his shoulders. Slowly, I reach out to him. If there's anything I can do, tell me. Tell me, baby girl, tell me! Oh my gosh, she's gonna think, oh my god, she's gonna think he's my love interest. At this moment, the door of my room swings open. We both look at the sleepy-faced Ikuya. Ikuya? I heard voices. Who are you talking to, Evie? Oh, you didn't tell me about the second guest. Oh, right. Sorry for waking you. She rubs her eyes and takes another look at Blaze. A second passes before an annoying grin spreads across her face. How does she know his name again? Good night, Blaze Navy. Don't mind me. Just keep going. She slides out of my room and softly closes the door. Her footsteps are so quiet I can barely hear them as she returns to the guest room. We remain awkwardly silent after she leaves. Finally, Blaze lets out a sigh and turns to me. As I was saying, cut your ties with Junoru. He isn't worth it. I am. His presence will only continue to cause more damage. That hasn't changed. Hello, hi, hey, chat. I am back. I am here to tell Ben I still have the best theme out there. Oh, I saw that while I was at work. Luke and Shu battling on stage as if they were on alien stage. I saw that. I'm like, you know what? Tragic yaoi. Ugh, my nose. I I did not have the volume on because I was still actively working. I was not on break. I just stopped. I just stopped mid cake decorating to look at my phone and scroll on Twitter for like 30 seconds. Oh my god! But if you actually watch the Luxium 3D concert, it's so good. Luke Sharou needs to make an official cover song. His singing it is so good. Oh my god, Sharou, you have such good vocals. Luca always has good vocals too. Honestly, watching Watts sing in new concerts has kind of made me want to build my confidence in singing more too, because he has no vocal background in singing, and so hearing him improve in his own singing kind of makes me want to do like random karaoke's. And I know I'm horrible at singing. I have no tone recognition, no singing background. My voice cracks a lot. I know it does. My voice cracks a lot. My voice is very low. I cannot hit high notes. The instrumental has to be like lowered. Because if it's too high, I can't. I go into my head voice and I don't think it sounds good. And trust me, I have sat in my room, recorded myself singing for like an hour, and I listen back to it, and I sound horrible. That is what I do in my free time. Record myself singing, listen to them, and then hate myself for it. But yeah, because of Watts, because of my Kamiyoshi Watts, my lord. Oh, that did not have a sound effect. But because of Watts, I wanna just sing, even if I'm horrible. And maybe through that, maybe through that I'll get a tiny bit better with no instructor to aid me, but just through sheer will. Somehow it will work, maybe, I don't know, or I can ruin my vocals forever. Because that can happen, apparently. And a bit of me feels like I already have, but but Ike, oh, that was also Ike's last his last like thing. If you gonna bring up my boys, especially Vox, I'm gonna talk about my man. I'm gonna talk about my man Vox. I love him so much. And he has constantly reassured us that he's not going anywhere for the foreseeable future, and that makes my heart bleed and cry because he loves you here so much, and I don't have to worry about crying at work, seeing his graduation notice for at least a minimum 10 years. I know, they're so cute. Ike Kuma, I hope Ike knows that we all still love him and we're wishing him, good luck and to take care of himself, especially since he left the internet for mental health issues. Not issues, but like to take care of his mental health. That's sad. And the internet can do that to you. It really can. To make people not come back ever. Yes, take care of your mental health, people. Even if it means you have to leave. um, for an unforeseeable amount of time from the internet. I need to finish. But yes, I kind of want to watch the Luxium 3D concert because the songs are so good. They all sound so good. I listened to it at work and I wanted to cry. But it was 7 o'clock in the morning. I could not cry. Okay. His presence will only continue to cause more damage. That hasn't changed. Besides, he's a dead man to begin with. And you aren't? You're not exactly human yourself, Blaze? Memories of Junoru flashed in my mind as if to protest the very idea. I clenched my fists as rage bubbles up within me. I can't hold back any longer. After you destroyed his family and his home, even after you tried to sell him to hell, he's shown the village nothing but kindness. Maybe you didn't have a choice to leave me all alone all those years ago, but you have a choice now. Blaze closes his eyes as I speak. He does not say a word in response to my outburst. If you have nothing more to say, go home. He thrusts his hands in his pockets and proceeds to leave. Not out the door! You going back out the window the way you came in, bitch! Go out the window! Before he closes the door, he speaks in a soft voice. Let me know when you have an actual solution for handling the living dead. Good night. Goodbye! Shit. Come in my window, think he can leave out the front door? The next day, Iku and I walked to school together. Hey, why was it so quiet last night? I expected something more. I frowned and focused on the road ahead, cause he's not my man! Girl, he's not my man! Even though he is cute and my type, he's not my man. Nothing's going on. We just had a discussion. If it was anything else, I would have told you. Something seems to be on your mind. Tell me, Evie. Ikuya pats my shoulder and leans closer to me. Being the carry friend she is, I decided I can't leave her in the dark. The situation is a bit complicated, but I'll try to explain. Is this about Junoru? You're good at guessing. We've been friends long enough for me to understand you without needing any words. You're worried about him, aren't you? I nodded slowly and slid my hands into my pockets. If he's in a tough spot, keep giving him your support, no matter what other people think. The most important thing is to listen to what he wants. If he is happy, it'll put you at ease too, right? Yeah, but what if his decision is to sacrifice his own happiness? He should consider the consequences in the long run. Ikuya tilts her head slightly and rubs her chin in thought. Will you be able to live with what he chooses? Don't forget yourself in the picture. I'll need to talk to him. Thank you, Ikuya. Thank you, Ikuya. Today is Jace, attending class without Blaze. His brother is nowhere to be seen. Between classes, Jace politely steps away from the other students, looking to converse with him. Unlike his brother, he is quite popular, but he still seems to prefer being alone as much as possible. Well, this actually makes it easier to confront him. Jace watches the students passing by in the hallway. When I approach him, he looks up in surprise. I don't know if you know what? Do I like Jace or do I like Blaze better? I think I like the name Jace better. But Blaze is cute. Ooh. Yo, Avie, something up? I was wondering where your brother is. He's just not feeling well today. Do we need to pass on a message? He came to... Your brother! He came to my place last night. I didn't think he'd get sick of that. Jace frowns and scratches the back of his head. Suddenly, he stands up and nudges me towards the quieter place. I follow him. Eh? Sorry, I don't like to talk about these things out in the open. There's an empty classroom just across the hall. Why don't we chat over there? So let me guess. He told you what the plans with JUNORU are. Well, he was kind of vague about it. We've decided to end things with JUNORU. You know about the changes in this village? It's getting worse too. Blaze and I can't attend school together because one of us has to constantly monitor the living dead situation in the village. Why did the two of you transfer to the school in the first place? For various reasons. We wanted to observe our targets. And you. My eyes widened in surprise. Just chuckles at my reaction before waving his words off as a joke. Students are easy victims because most of you are so clueless. It's a lot easier to protect people by being near them, you know? I have never felt safe in your presence. Subtlety, Evie. If people knew our intentions, it might cause a panic. Do I sound stuffy? My nose feels stuffy. But aside from that, we needed a change of pace. Years of interacting with just one person becomes boring, you know. I sound stuffy. I feel like I get stuffy when I read visual novels. For some reason. Jace gazes at me for a moment as we gauge in my response. I've seen my bit, so you tell me, what did you really want to talk about? When you said you were going to end things with JUNORU, you're not actually planning to kill him, right? For now, no. Blaze has had trouble making up his mind lately. If the decision was in my hands, JUNORU would have been buried long ago. But because they're ex-boyfriends, and he's the got feelings for his ex-boyfriend, and that's coming to the job, and I keep telling him, bro, stop, don't bring your relationships into this job. But no. Sorry, that might have been too much for you. My brother's the only one I have left. JUNORU may have been our friend, but things change. People change. I don't live in the past anymore. But Blaze is still suffering. The whole thing would be over if he just made up his mind. Have you talked about it with JUNORU? Jace chuckles at my question and crosses his arms. He leans towards me, his eyes filled with curiosity. Why do you think he's been avoiding us? Exactly. Not even forgiveness can erase the trauma of past events. I see. The conversation with Jace leaves a tight feeling in my chest. I return to my classroom shortly afterward. I actually take notes in class. Concentrating on every word from my teacher keeps me from worrying. I don't know when the twins will take action, but there isn't much time left. I need to talk to JUNORU as soon as possible. Perhaps he already knows. Will he just accept his fate? I gaze up at the overcast sky. The weather seems to match my mood. It's not long before I make it to the mansion. The whole vibe of it has changed since I first saw it. Brighter, but somehow lonelier too. When I reach the entrance, I notice the door is left open. I let myself in. Hey, Ju. I hope you don't mind that I came by. No answer. Perhaps he didn't hear me? I should look for him. His room is the first place to come to mind. Even though I have been here before, I can't remember exactly where it is. All the doors look the same too. I count the doors, trying to guess his room's location. I stop at a random door and open it. Blood. A room covered in blood greets me. Alarmed, I quickly try to analyze the situation. Judging by the color, the blood is still fresh. I look around the hallway for further clues about what happened, but there are none. Whoever or whatever caused this did not pass through here. I enter the bloody room and move towards the windows. The edges of the broken glass are smeared with blood. If any of the blood here is from JUNORU. Oh no. Am I too late? No! Don't jump to conclusions. I need to investigate further. I hurriedly exit the room and check the ones next to it. All of them are completely destroyed, as if a beast roamed through. The more destruction I find, the more color changes from my face. JUNORU? Where are you? Just before I leave the room, I catch a sight of a small box half buried under all the mess. I've seen this box before. If its opening mechanism is as JUNORU described, then it must be... I carefully pick up the box and search for the button that opens it. To my surprise, a bottle is still inside. This is undoubtedly the Ken Rizi's heirloom, the potion of immortality. My continued search eventually leads me to the library. I walk past the shelves, but cannot find whom I'm looking for. As I head upstairs, Leoji? Oh, I forgot about this motherfucker! I bump into Leoji. Hey, what brings you here? Here, also my type! Shit! I'm looking for someone. Have you seen a tall guy with dark hair and golden eyes, wearing a dark blue uniform? Nope, I haven't been paying attention to the people passing by. Thanks anyway. I turn to leave, but Leoji puts a hand on my shoulder to stop me. Hey, just a heads up. The police have asked the school to close for at least a week, and their teachers will probably announce it soon. I might as well tell you first. What? Why? As I heard, new evidence the police found strongly suggests that the murderer is one of the students, so they need to investigate the premise and carry out interrogations. Our entire student body isn't exactly a small group of suspects. Interrogating all possible leads will probably take ages. What else do you know? Avi, I know you care about the villagers as much as I do, but it's dangerous for you to involve yourself. And suspicious. Your track record of violent outbursts at school doesn't exactly help. You know I never hurt an innocent person. Well, I know the kind of person you are, the police don't. Skipping class, nosing around fresh crime scenes, you need to be more careful. Yoji, I know it doesn't look great, and I know it's dangerous, but I can't just stay by while people get hurt. Yeah, I know. I'll tell you what, Avi. If any more details about what happened here come to light, I'll let you know whatever I hear. Just don't do anything rash. I smile at him and gratefully leave. Oh, I smile at him gratefully, and he leaves the library. My thoughts return to what Blaze told me yesterday. Is it possible Jace lied about them not pursuing JUNORU? Well, if the investigators discover something about JUNORU, or what the chunks may have done to him, I'm sure Leoji will tell me. There's nothing here. I should head home before it gets too late. I enter the living room and stare at the couch. My body is tired and my mind is stressed to worrying over what could have happened to JUNORU. No! I can't give up! My parents had published research about strange autopsy cases before. It's a long shot, but there might be something related to these recent deaths. I searched through my parents' home office with the hope of finding any with the hope of finding anything remotely related. Oh, any remotely related. Am I having a stroke? I searched through my parents' home office with the hope of finding any remotely related case studies. Jesus! After sorting through a few scientific journals my parents have been published in, I come across a strange leather. Oh my god, this is showing you guys how bad my speech is. Okay, for newcomers that don't know, I had to take speech in elementary, and my speech is still not good. A strange leather-bound volume so old it is starting to fall apart. My heart stops at the word Kenrigi written on the first page. Looking at the date, I realize this is a diary written by my great-grandfather more than a century? 100 years? Great. I guess that will line up. He writes that he worked with the Kenrigi family, but due to a vaguely detailed incident, everyone working on the project was fired. My great-great-grandfather went undercover to gather information about former employees who became angry and even violent towards the Kenrigi family. Before he could finish his work, however, the family disappeared. Toward the back of the diary, my great-great-grandfather details his unnerving experiences with a group of scientists who continued the work after being forced to leave the Kenrigi family project. Most of the information surrounding formulas and processing is so complex I struggle to understand it, but it is impossible to miss mention of the living dead and the effects of the experiments. He also writes about the scientists struggling to find a key ingredient contingent to the success of creating artificial immortality. This was apparently a strong source of their bitterness directed at the Kenrigi family. Every attempt to recreate the Kenrigi family's potion only resulted in failure. The side effects on patients were dramatic, from deteriorated mental functions and violent behavior to vomiting, and in the worst cases, organ failure. Just to manage the chaos of the labs, the scientists had to prepare substances that would pacify the human test subjects. Though these too many S's and Z's were like the shits that I cannot pronounce. Though these substances initially only put test subjects to sleep, my great-great-grandfather writes that a cure for the living dead was ultimately discovered. Though I cannot make out the technical details surrounding multiple formulas for the supposed cure, the mixture of sedating the living dead is surprisingly simple. I have many of the necessary ingredients at home. At home? What? I should get the missing ingredients when the store opens. The next day. It takes a few hours to set everything up and ensure that I'm recreating the recipe exactly as my great-great-grandfather wrote it. By the time I finish my first batch, the sun has been replaced by the moon. That went surprisingly well. There's no guarantee it'll work until I test it on one of the living dead, but going out in the middle of the night without Junoru would be way too dangerous. Sudden knocking on the door startles me. Who's there? Come on, Avery, it's Chase. Hurry up and open the door. Chase? What could the twins possibly want now? The moment I start to open the door, Jace shoves it fully open himself and stumbles inside, nearly knocking me to the floor in the process. Hey, that hurts. Sorry, it was an emergency. Jace closes the door and leans against it. His clothes have been torn in so many places. Huh? What's going on? The living room of Ricky Haver got there. This was the nearest place I could hide without causing a panic. You're using my home as a hiding place? Don't drag me into it! Don't worry. I shook the zombies off a few streets back. So they're only a few blocks away. Thanks a lot, Jace. I should have glared towards Jace before running through my house to make sure all the doors and windows are locked shut. Don't worry, you have me here. Am I supposed to... Ugh. Am I supposed to feel safe with someone who just ran away? I didn't run away because I couldn't handle them. Blaze just told me not to kill them. Speaking of Blaze, where is he? He's out there trying to deal with him in his own way. I was acting as bait to try to buy him time. Jace helps himself to the living room, taking a sudden interest in my small stack of newspapers near the couch. Alright, I found a way to help you subdue the living dead. He flops down on the couch and smiles at me curiously. Yeah? Tell me about it. As a bit of a long story, I found out my great-great-grandfather was involved with research focused on the living dead. I recreated a sedative they used. There's more to it as well. My great-great-grandfather has all these complex notes about how to make a cure he claims worked on to eradicate the living dead. It must have been real effective, given the crowd of them outside. You really think some old sedative might work? Well, you won't know unless we try. Jace tilts his head slightly and takes a deep breath. We have nothing to lose, I guess. Let's give it a shot. Good, let's go now. Eh? You told me that there's a large group after you. Isn't this the best time? Jace is hesitant to have me come along, but lets me hold the bottle of sedative as we head into the streets. Where are they? Wait, you're going too fast. Slow down a little. I just heard something from over there. Hurry up, baby. Jace runs towards the windows until we both catch sight of a lone soul walking in the middle of the street. He holds out a hand for my bottle. Give me that. As he tears the bandage off his fingers. As he tears the bandages off, his fingers distort and morph into a metal claw-like weapon. He opens one portion and pours some of it onto his claw, then charges straight at the person, shambling it down the streets. His target does not even... Oh my god, I can't read! His target does not even see him before he pierces through the back with his fingers. Everything about Jace's movements are casual. As he retracts his weapon, it leaves the body to crumple to the ground. His attention goes to his claw, and he takes a cloth from his pocket to wipe off the bloodstains. Seems like your potion is working. Great. You look pale. Not a pretty sight, is it? That was kind of scary, yeah. He chuckles at my comment. Well, he drags the body off the street and props it against a wall. I follow after him to take a closer look at our handiwork. Can't say when he will gain consciousness. I think he should be fine. Jeez, that wound. I was a bit aggressive, but that wound will heal in no time. Anyway, there's a whole lot more of these guys. Tell me you have more of this stuff. This was the proof version. I don't think testing once is enough to go make more. Why don't I start taking orders from you? Would you rather slaughter people or get slaughtered? Jay stands up and shuts the glass bottle I gave him. There's only half of it left. This area isn't safe yet. I need to go back to my brother and let him know about this. Will you make more of this stuff for us if I say please? Alright. Your house isn't far. You can make it there. Sir. You can make it there yourself, right? Shook my head. He passed me on the head before leaving within the blink of an eye. I glanced at the unconscious man before I head home. I'm glad to have finally done something significant about culling the living dead around the village. Something feels off when I return home and step into the living room. Hurriedly, I turned on the lights to find Razumi standing near the couch. When did you... Razumi skips up to me with an unsettling smile. I remember this girl. Razumi skips up to me with an unsettling smile. Her giggle is the last thing to hear before a sharp pain makes me lose consciousness. Oh my god! Up. Baby, please open your eyes. I feel so tired. Somehow my stomach hurts too. Oh, where are we? My head aches as I slowly open my eyes. Once I start to get a hold of my surroundings, I realize I have been tied up to a chair. I blink a few times and try to locate the place. I am shocked to see Junoru sitting opposite of me, bound in the same way I am. Multiple bloody gashes have been cut through Junoru's clothing, but the gold of his eyes holds nothing but concern for me. Before I can say anything, Razumi walks between us. Her usual cheerfulness has been warped into something sinister as she smiles. You're finally awake. I'm confused. Why are we here? Junoru lowers his head and lets out a sigh. Seeing as you're the one responsible for this, Razumi, perhaps you would care to explain? Oh, I appreciate you thinking of me, but I owe her nothing. She kidnapped us because we are in her way. I don't know what she plans to do yet. While I try to wrap my head around the situation, Razumi pulls up a chair and sits a few feet away from us. A smirk crosses her face as she enjoys our discomfort. You're just gonna sit there and watch us, Miss Mia? For now, I just need you to stay put. Damn, the ropes are too tight. I can't plot an escape with Junoru while she's watching, either. Never mind Razumi. There are other important things I need to tell Junoru anyway. True, Blaze and Jace have plans to take your life. They mentioned that your presence is the cause of the living dead to go out of control. Blaze hasn't made up his mind yet, but at this rate, it's only a matter of time before they come for you. I may have found something that will stop them, though. My great-great-grandfather... Why are we saying this in front of this girl? Hello? My great-great-grandfather studied a group of scientists who used powerful sedatives on the living dead. They even found a cure, though I couldn't decipher the formula myself. Junoru offers me a bittersweet smile, though it quickly fades. I wish the cure was so simple, truly. I have also looked into the works of those who followed after my parents, and have seen the unfortunate results for myself. The cure they developed merely rendered the disease inert. Though it remained alive in the host, it ceased in rates of progression, and appeared to have been eradicated to those unwilling to look further. To make matters worse, the disease was readily carried from mother to child. Though still inert, the process created new generations with even higher concentrations of diseased cells. Which means our generation? Yes. Your generation is rife with bodies that have a higher concentration of disease cells than ever seen before. You can easily dis- dis- distinguish them from other people. The immortality potion I consumed so many years ago is what they instinctively crave. As I told you, as I told you before, it offers the possibility of wholeness, an end to the pain without the release, an end to the pain without the release of death. I still lack the knowledge to recreate it. My father truly did take the secret to his grave. Even so, never mind. Ah, never mind all that. Tell me, Junoru. I feel so sorry for every victim of the disease has claimed. I don't want to give up. I want to find other solutions because I. His gaze is so warm as he looks at me, the former sadness of them full of hope, without him saying it. I know why he wants to help the village. Joe, I had no idea you felt this way. Despite everything that's happening, I feel so happy. It's hopeless. The both of you need to stop looking for solutions. I had plans for the infected, so just stay put. You're students just like us. Haven't the villagers suffered enough? He. Rasmi stands up, rose petals whirling ever her movements as she makes strange gestures with her hands. Her whole outfit transforms into something else. Magnificent wings sprout from her back, and she spreads them wide open for a moment, as if to stretch them. I'm shocked by this transformation that I can only stare as she approaches me and rests an arm on my chair. The two of you are so boring. I know how to spice things up. Say, what would happen if you never met Avi? We can't rewind the past, but we certainly have control over the future. Rasmi grins as she glances back at Junoru. You always seem so composed. Boring. I want to see more of your colors. No, Rasmi. Whoa! Rasmi rests something heavy on my shoulders. When I glance past her and see Junoru stiffen, I instinctively freeze up. The weight shifts towards my neck, and something cold touching my skin. Suddenly, Rasmi draws back, and something metallic clatters to the floor. At last, I realized the item she held was some sort of cane. When I shift my gaze back to Junoru, he's no longer in the seat. Rasmi is soon dragged all the way back towards the wall, her hand pinned in place by some invisible force. Junoru places himself between us, and I realize he must be using his telekinetic gift. Rasmi calmly frees herself and smirks. The tension between Junoru and her is so strong, I'm certain the fight is inevitable. Oh, I gotta save here. I should not. Oh my god! I think I'm gonna get a bad end, man. Getting between them seems like a bad idea. I should focus on my own escape first. The cane Rasmi dropped rolls next to my foot. If I remember correctly, it seemed to have a sharp edge somewhere. Carefully, I tried to tip the chair over. I fall to my side. Slowly, I inch closer to the cane until I can get my hands on it. With a bit of luck, I managed to cut the rope and free myself. I turn my attention back to the confrontation at hand. Rasmi already has Junoru pinned to the floor. Objects fly around Rasmi, targeting her with pinpoint accuracy. She shields herself with her large wings. Avi, I can handle her. Please escape while you can. But... Avi, please. Even though the urge to stay with him is strong, I do as it says. I look for the exit and take the cane with me. When I grab the doorknob, I realize it's locked. It's locked. I turn around to see Razumi grinning widely at me. Let me tell you what the key is. She points at me and gazes directly at my stomach. My eyes widen when I realize what she is implying. I just thought of something interesting. Razumi bends closer to JUNORU and whispers to him. I'm going to regret this once this is over. This is nothing personal, okay? There is a sudden, sickening crack as Razumi gets a hold of JUNORU'S neck and sharply twists it. JUNORU does not even have time to react, instantly going limp against the floor. Slowly, Razumi stands up and reaches to her cane. Well, looks like your other chance at escape is gone. No, that can't be. I sink down on my knees as I watch JUNORU'S lifeless body. Tears well up in my eyes as grief overwhelms me. I no longer care what happens next. I got a bad... Why? I always do this. Are you kidding me? Man, so I have to get involved. JUNORU, don't listen to her. You should just focus on escaping. He nods and rushes over to untie me. His telekinesis buys us both some extra time by sending Razumi's cane flying across the room. JUNORU pulls me free, just as Razumi blasts a strange glowing substance around towards us. I manage to shove it both out of the way, but it still grazes my leg. A terrible burning sensation follows the impact. I shove a fist into my mouth to stop myself from screaming as my leg gives out from under me. JUNORU scoops me up in his arms in an instant and rushes towards the exit. His telekinesis bursts the door open before we even reach it. As we pass through the exit, I glance back. The last thing I see is Razumi's wicked smile. I cling to JUNORU'S chest as he runs through the night. I had no idea where we were headed as my mind is distracted from the events. Despite how fast he moves, I hear no heartbeat. With a blush, I realize this is the first time I've been close enough to notice. Though I don't know how much time has passed, we seem to reach the mansion very quickly. JUNORU brings me into his room and carefully sits me down on the bed. He gently cradles the back of my leg with one hand while he looks over my wound. From what I can see, Razumi's blow inflicted more pain than harm. The epidermis hair is red and irritated, but I do not see any blisters. Thank goodness it only seems to be a first-degree burn. Ugh, it still kinda hurts. It should heal relatively quickly. Leave me apply some salve for now. Evie, I deeply apologize for what you have gone through. You're the one that had me worried sick. I found the main entrance open, one room splattered with blood, and even more areas broken into pieces. And then you carried me all the way here despite being injured yourself. JUNORU stays quiet while I rant at him. Back there, you could have escaped by yourself. You know that Razumi is trying to provoke you. If I just kept my mouth shut, maybe she would have left us alone. Forgive me, Evie. I already told you. Whoa! Whoa! Oh! Wait! Wow! I don't know how to hide the screen. Or not screen. The text box. Sheesh. He looks so cute. His art style is really cute. Before I realize it, his lips are on mine. He holds me by the waist in case I lose balance. Oh, does my blush work? His lips are cool and surprisingly soft. His hand and my waist, supportive as it is gentle. My heart nearly stops before it suddenly starts beating faster. Wow! Once he draws back, the tender pressure of his kiss lingers. Junoru draws a handkerchief from his pocket and starts wiping my lips. What are you doing? Please, excuse my indulgence. Junoru. I gently grasped his hand and looked straight into his eyes. Please don't think badly of yourself. I enjoyed the kiss. I also think we might be more than friends. He stares at me, blushing. I give his hand a soft squeeze before letting go. I should let you rest. Is there anything you need? Will you stay with me? Junoru stares at me, wide-eyed and speechless for a moment, as his composure finally cracks. I cannot deny you anything when you look at me like that. Be that as it may, I will only stay with you if you promise to close your eyes and get some rest. Seeing my disappointed face, Junoru leans in for a soft kiss on my forehead. In the same movement, he gently pushes me down to lay on the bed. My heart skips a beat, and does not come down even after I close my eyes. Junoru remains by my side as I start to doze off. The last thing I feel is him softly stroking my hair. Oh! Wow! Sheesh. I'm thinking I don't want this stream to be too long. Cause I worked. I think this is a good stopping point. We got our kiss CG, and it only took a year to get it. And it only took a year to get it. Yippee! Let me save here. That's it. That's it. We got a kiss. We got a kiss. Ugh. But I vaguely remember. I vaguely remember the events that were happening in the story. I don't know how it's gonna end. We're on chapter 4. I think chapter 5 is the last chapter. And these chapters are kind of long. Not gonna lie, some of these chapters are kind of long. But yes, that would be the end of Dark Nights. We can probably yap for a little bit. Yeah. Let me move. I saved. which is good. Let's move into my just chatting. Okay, turn off my blush. Let me. No, I saved it already. Well, yeah. I need to go back to my origins. I definitely want to finish at least JUNORU'S route. There is one more route, but that's just gonna take me forever to get through. I know. Definitely I'll finish JUNORU'S route, and then I actually do it. I have another visual novel that I did start too, and it's been probably a year. Hi, detective. How are you? I just ended what I was doing, or just yapping for a little bit before I go, because I don't wanna stream too long today. Actually, perfect. Yes. Wow. That's good. That's good. I'm doing good. Work has been good. Work has been pretty slow, which I'm thankful for, especially after Mother's Day. Memorial Day is this weekend, but I don't think I'll be too busy. I don't think people buy Memorial Day cake, but I could be wrong. I don't know. I feel like Memorial Day is more of a cupcake kind of holiday than cake, but I don't know. But Father's Day is coming up soon, isn't it? Next month. New capture card will be here soon. I'm so I'm gonna be streaming from PS4 for a while. I wanna get it. Yeah! Games! I have a capture card and I need to use it. I wanna use it once for my Switch. It's on its way to New Zealand soonish. Then I'll be just needing to wait for it to get here. Yes. Shipping. I'm gonna be playing so many Lego games. Yeah, I think that'd be cool. 100% already. I don't think I can ever 100% on games. I don't think I'm not the kind of person. I'm like whatever achievements I get, those are the ones that I get. Are they easy to 100% Lego games? Relatively? Okay. They can take a while. Okay, but if they're like relatively easy, then yeah. I feel 100%ing like Lego games is valid. I think it took me 2 to 3 weeks to 100% Lego Ninjago. I don't think that's too bad, but I've never 100%ed the game before. So but that was because I was playing other games. Yeah. I think 2 to 3 weeks is it's a pretty good time. Including like real life stuff and other games that you're playing, because like playing a game consistently can like burn you out, especially if you're trying to 100%. So balancing that out is good. But I also have the a trophy for Spider-Man PS4, Spider-Man Miles Morales PS4 and PS5, and Spider-Man 2. Sheesh, Platinum trophy? Dang, we got gamers up in here. I'm not a gamer. I want to think I'm a gamer. I don't think I'm a gamer at all. Oh my god. Currently working again with patch for GTA, but I'll take a good minute. GTA. RIP GTA, it got extended for another year. I'm not too surprised. Yeah, now it's coming out in 2026. RIP people who were expecting it to come out this year. It's been in GTA 6 has been in production for like 10 years, hasn't it? I'm gonna be a bitch to my ex and my cousin and pre-order when it comes out. Yeah. Pre-order it! Pre-order it! Yes, we love living out of spite. Motivation. Spite keeps me motivated on most things. Oh god, I'm yawning a lot. They said I wouldn't do shit with my life, yet here I am making my way to make. Yeah! Yes! Make your own show, be your own director, and make it successful. We love that. I love that for you. My goal is to get to a red carpet event as a named director actor. Yeah! I love that. Manifesting that for you. Oh, my clapping's not good. Manifesting. So we're family. I'm gonna fly them out and some friends. Sheesh, big money. Good. It's so good that you have like a good support system, especially in family and friends. So glad that you have a good support system for your ambitions. A Marvel movie, that would be cool. It would be cool even if like it was just like a background character, right? Just like be like oh, that's me running away in that one scene. That's me way in the back. That's me right there. Or like, oh, that's me in like this one coffee shop scene, buying my coffee or drinking my coffee at that back table. Yeah. But the first project I get my name and that's global, I would be taking a photo of it and frame. Yeah, definitely. Frame it, savor it. We love first like big goal accomplishments. I think it'd be cool to have like to be in a big project too. I'm just too shy. I'm shy. And I don't know what to contribute. Just being there. I'll just be in the back. Fractured Realms at production. Yeah, take your time with it. I know some shows, some shows sometimes takes like a few years for it to be like fully, you know, fully there. It's a work in progress. Definitely, and definitely, even if you show off like the whip, like that one indie show, I guess, that one indie magical girl show on YouTube, like most of the pilot, I think it's like just like storyboards and whips, and some parts are fully animated, but that got a lot of traction. A lot of people like it. And I'm hoping I can help with the voice casting, so hope to be one of the main voices. Oh, you want to voice in it too? That's cool. I think people do that in the show too. I'm also hoping to start getting planning art done for Alira, one of the main characters. Yeah! Lots of planning. Are you ever thinking, are you doing this all yourself? Are you thinking of like getting like other people in to like help? It's been in the works since the start of the year. Yes. Very early beginnings. Work on it whenever you can. You know, don't get burnt out. Really put all your passion into it. I've asked some friends for help, hoping to pay some of them when I can afford it as well, to get some concept art done for the main characters. Okay. I don't know what else goes into making a show, other than art and voicing. I guess like I don't know how far in advance creators have like the plot for their show. Like I don't know if they have like, oh, this is how it's gonna start and this is how it's gonna finish, and then they start production on it. Or if they're like, this is the start and this is what we have so far, we start production on this, and then along the way we'll figure out how it ends. I don't really know how it works. I even made a whole new Twitch account purely for writing, but I think Fractured Realms will be made on this account. And then any other script projects will be done on my new account. Okay. Yeah, years. So in a year, nah, detective, don't burn yourself out. It's gonna take a few years, but like the working on it and anticipation, it's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be hard, and it's gonna be hair pulling, and you're gonna be like so frustrated sometimes, and you know, but it's gonna be worth it. Head off, have fun. Yeah, bye. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, I definitely want to do more afternoonish streams. So I know a lot of people are able to stop in more in the afternoon rather than in the mornings. But I like doing both mornings and evenings, I guess, not nights, but evenings. Yeah, hope you have a good day, detective. Bye bye. And with that, I think we'll end it there. Maybe no raid tonight. I just wanna, everyone can just chillax It's Wednesday night. We have work. Get ready for work. I gotta eat. Gotta eat. Gotta eat. I gotta check my schedule. Check how many thumbnails for VODs I have scheduled up. I think I'll need to make more. Cause I think I'm all out of my scheduled ones. And then just continue prepping for art fight and other stuff. But I hope everyone had a good day. We're gonna try to finish Dark Knight's JUNORU'S route. Definitely. And yes. Have a good night. Drink a lot of eat food. Chillax, relax. And I'll see you tomorrow for Stardew. Since I didn't do it yesterday, because it was Stark's birthday. Bye! Oh, come on, wave properly.